Hello and welcome into the Football Explainer YouTube channel. Finally, the channel has been made after months and months of teasing, a little bit of teasers, and basically me being really lazy and not starting this channel. The channel is finally here. But yeah, the first video we're going to do is a Q&A, but usually you're going to get a different sort of football videos, longer form football videos that I can't do on TikTok, but are much better in production value. So I hope you enjoy it and make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Why? Because you know it's already going to be a banger. The questions were sent in by you guys on TikTok, and if you missed that video where I asked for your questions, make sure to put a notification bell on TikTok. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm pretty sure they should make that a thing because I'm uploading so many bangers that it'll be a shame for you to miss out on them. And also press the notification bell on this channel as well. You might as well, if you're subscribing, turn that red to grey and turn that bell from light grey to dark grey. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. But yeah, anyway, let's get into this video. Okay, so the first ever question on a Q&A on this channel comes from YESSSSSSS. If you could have dinner with 5 players, who would they be? Okay, so my thought process for these 5 people was, let me bring people who bring different things to the table, literally. So the first one is a journeyman, one of the most famous football journeymen of all time, Nicolas Anelka. I'm pretty sure he doesn't speak English, even though he spent like 10 years in England, but I'd bring him because he's played for like 5-6 different teams. Did he stake a couple of those teams? You could say so. And I'd love to have a talk to him about what actually happened in France 2010, because that was mental. Okay, the second player, because obviously at a dinner party you need to have a little bit of banter. So I'm going to bring Jimmy Bullard, obviously of Wigan and I don't know who else he played for, but of Wigan fame back in the day. I'm going to bring in Jimmy Bullard, probably the funniest Soccer AM presenter there is. And he'd be in a star-studded lineup because the next person is my GOAT of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo. We'd bring him here because, of course, he's really famous. He's the best player to ever play the game. And we can actually give him some food that he might enjoy, because I've watched a lot of Cristiano Ronaldo videos, shout out Cal Freezy, where it's like, eating what Cristiano Ronaldo has every day. And he has the blandest food ever. So we'd give him the flavors. We'd lace them with seasoning and spices that would absolutely destroy his taste buds. His taste buds won't know what's going on. Okay, my fourth person I would pick is, I don't know if was he a football player? Let me know in the comments. But he was definitely a football manager. His name's Harry Redknapp. Obviously, he was the GOAT in I'm a Celebrity. What a banterous person he was. I don't even know if banterous is a word. But yeah, what a banterous person he was there. And if you've ever watched the BT Sport video where he's talking about different transfers, like different transfer stories, I'd love to hear more about it, because he talked about Ben Johnny in one. I'd love to hear a lot of other ones, like why he basically signed Nico Cranshaw and Jermaine Defoe for every team he played for every team he managed, sorry. And last but not least, in a dinner party, you need royalty. You need absolute legendary status at that table to make this dinner party absolutely special. So there's stories everywhere, there's banter everywhere, but is there the king? Didier Drogba. He is the 5th person I'd choose. So my starting 5 for my dinner party would be Nicolas Anelka, the journeyman, Jimmy Bullard, the funny man, Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT, and I won't have anybody say anything else. Number 4 would be Harry Redknapp, and number 5 would be the king, the legend, Didier Drogba. Okay, so third question comes in from Nico Milo. Favorite football moment? Very simple question, but I will give you a nice little story. So if you can see right there, I am a Chelsea fan. I'm a Chelsea supporter, so don't ask me in any of the lives, who do you support? I support Chelsea, okay? But I'm from Newcastle, so I used to have a season ticket at Newcastle. And in 2015-16, that was a very interesting season for Newcastle. We just come back off a season where Jonas Gutierrez had come off the bench and scored in the final game of the season to keep us up. And the year afterwards, in 2015-16, Steve McLaren had run us into the ground and we were relegated. Even before Rafa Benitez came, technically we weren't, but we were essentially relegated before then. And it was the final game of the season, of the 2015-16 season. And I was in the Gallowgate end. So if you're a Newcastle fan, you know what I'm talking about. I was in the Gallowgate end against Tottenham. We ended up beating Tottenham that game 5-1 because Tottenham are crap. Even with Son and Ali having the years of their lives, we still beat them 5-1. And we even got a red card, I'm pretty sure. Was it Mitrovic? Mitrovic got a red card that game. Yeah, that was amazing. But the best moment was the whole game. We weren't upset that we were relegated for the second time in 7 seasons. We weren't upset at the fact that, like, Mike Ashley is ruining our club and Steve McLaren was such a bad appointment. We were screaming at Rafa Benitez the whole game. The best atmosphere I've ever had. We were screaming at Rafa Benitez, singing, "Rafa Benitez, we want you to stay." And we sang that for 90 minutes straight. Like, everybody there was not watching the game. game. I'm pretty sure nobody in that stadium was watching the game apart from the Spurs fans who literally are screaming at Rafa Benitez. And Rafa Benitez at that point was contemplating leaving rather than staying at Newcastle. And he ended up staying, of course, and doing very well for Newcastle. So Rafa Benitez, I will always love you. And even in that game, he was trying to stay professional, but he kept on waving at us at the Gallagher end because the support was just overwhelming. There was tifos and everything. There was big banners. I'm pretty sure that was the last Newcastle game I've been to as well. Maybe. Oh no, I went to watch Newcastle versus Brighton in the Championship, and oh my God. That is the worst quality of football ever. Don't ever watch Newcastle versus Brighton. They are terrible. Okay, so a question from Ryan Bowman 240. What made you want to support Chelsea and who's your favourite Chelsea legend? So, another story. I hope you're enjoying these stories because there's a lot of them. So, back in like 2003, 2004, I was like 3-4 years old, and I was watching ESPN Classics in my front room, and my older sister came into the front room and was like, oh, who's playing? And I was like, Chelsea, because Chelsea were playing Middlesbrough. I think it was a replay of the Chelsea versus Middlesbrough FA Cup final of 97 or 98, the one we won. And she goes, oh, who's the best team? And I said, Chelsea. And she goes, oh, I support Chelsea. So I said, I support Chelsea too. So basically, that's what happened. So essentially, I've been glory hunting since the day I was like 3 or 4. And because I grew up in Newcastle, I tried to stop being a Chelsea fan when I was like 10 because I was getting basically bullied in school. So don't be a bully, mully. I was getting bullied in school. So I tried to stop being a Chelsea fan, but I couldn't. And to this day, I'm a Chelsea fan. Until the day I die, I will be a Chelsea fan. And my favourite Chelsea legend is either Drogba or Hazard. Has to be Drogba, personally. His name is on the back of this shit. One day I'll get a Drogba shit. Munich shit, hopefully. And hopefully I'll do a video with Drogba one day. But yeah, it has to be Didier Drogba. Eden Hazard gives him a run for his money, but Didier Drogba, what a legend. Throughout my whole childhood, he was the king. And to this day, he's the king. Until the day I die, he is the king. And I won't have anybody talking, oh, where is better than Drogba? Where is the king? Oh, no. No, I've had a stinker. Drogba's the king. Okay, I'll do 2 more because I found a very interesting one. Do you think Man United would win the league in the next 5 years? That comes in from Ethan Ford 67. And it's an interesting one because I feel like Man United are here, right? Man United's potential is here, yeah? And then there's just so much shit on top of that. There's just the Glazers, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ed Woodward, all the rubbish players that come in, all the mad wages, Paul Pogba complaining about everything. That's on top of Manchester United potential. If you got rid of all that crap, Man United could rise up like a phoenix from the ashes and actually be sick. But like, there's so much if, buts, or maybes. Or if we sign Sancho, if we sign up Upamecano, if we do this, if we do that, if Rashford becomes great, if Martial starts scoring again, if like, there's so many if, buts, or maybes. So I can't see it happening. But football changes very quickly. So they have the potential to do it if they make the right changes upstairs and on and with the players that they've got, because they've got players with huge potential. The club has huge potential, but will they make it there? If I was going to put my neck out on the line, I would say no. Personally, I'd say no. I think Chelsea will dominate for a few years, for 21, 22, and 22, 23. Liverpool and Man City will come back. And if Man United can get up to that level during that point, and can fight with City and Liverpool in a few years' time, then 100% they could. But I don't think they'll do it because they're such a poorly run club. But yeah. Okay, so the penultimate question comes in from Anthony_likes_soccer. What is the most expensive pair of runners/shoes you have bought? It pains me to say it, but I did drop £5 on Valentina's once, and I don't really like them. So, and I also spent £300 on. This sounds like a flex, but like I spent like £300 on these Moschino shoes. They're comfortable, but like, bro, I should never have got paid by Chelsea because I just ruined all that money. But yeah, those are the best ones. I'd never wear them. I literally only wear these. These are the only shoes I wear. These the beaten up Air Maxes. Those are the only shoes I wear. Apart from that, like, what was the point of spending £800 on shoes? Pointless. Don't waste your money on shoes. Okay, so the final question comes in from Matthew Reed. Are you any good at football? If so, what position do you play in? Well, Power League Wednesdays have hardly ever seen a better player than me.
Stop the cap.
But I'll let other people talk for me. So I'm gonna bring in my friend Taiwo. Just give me 1 moment. I need you to tell the people how good I am at football. Chat to them about my Power League Wednesday day.
Oh, so what is this, a live stream or something?
So this isn't a live stream, but it's for a video.
All right, so let me just
and tell them exactly how good I am.
All right, okay. All right, just let me illustrate it in FIFA terms. I'll give him a 75 rated, non-rare, 70 overall for everything. Yes.
Give me the mic. Fuck off. Fuck off. You're violating. You're violating. No, he's alive.
You can find him in 5K packs.
He's taking the damn piss. And this is his camera. I'm gonna break it after this. Pussy. I'm the greatest football player ever touched Power League Wednesdays. I'm playing CDM. But the fitness is not there. The fitness is not there. I do need to improve that. And if he's chatting about 75 raid, if I really was in a pack, I'd probably be like 86 CDM. Not as good as Kante, but just underneath. But I'd be like in all the little sweaty teams. That's what I'd be in. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. And anyways, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. I don't know if this is the first video or the second video I'll put on my channel, but whichever one it is, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe, turn that red button into a grey one, turn that little light grey icon from that light grey notification bell into a dark grey notification bell with the little lines around them. And make sure to like the video, comment down below any videos you want me to do in the future, and any thoughts you have on this video, any of the things I said. Put some debates down there, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who like to debate. So you can find some friends in the comments to debate with. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy the videos coming soon. And yeah, have a great day.